What's up, Play Sports Gamer here, and I'm doing a video on my opinion of the NFL MVP for this year. It's not who you think. We got the usual suspects. We got Brock Purdy, who has all the stats, and the number one team in the NFC. We got Dak Prescott, who right now is the odds-on favorite to win MVP, second team in the NFL. And I threw in Lamar Jackson, and I'll explain why in a little bit later. And finally, this is my MVP of the league, Christian McCaffrey. First, I want to touch on Dak Prescott, because he's the odds-on favorite. He has all the stats. They're number 2 in the NFC right now. They just beat Philly. And in my opinion, MVP is, if you take that player out of the lineup, how good the team would be. And this is why Dak is the odds-on favorite, because they have a little bit of a running game with Pollard, but the game is not that great. He has spurts where he looks good, but then he has spurts where he's not. And Dak is basically up there, top 5, in all the important stats for a quarterback. So this is why Dak Prescott is the odds-on favorite right now with the bettors in Las Vegas, but he's not my MVP. Now let's talk about Brock Purdy. And people are not going to be happy with me because I personally think he's 4th on this list for MVP. And I'll explain now why. And most of the reason is with these highlights, Christian McCaffrey. Don't get me wrong, Brock Purdy is just like Dak. He's in the top 5 of all the important quarterback stats. He's having a great year. But if you've seen the 49ers this year, their offense runs through McCaffrey. If McCaffrey's not having a good game, the 49ers are not having a good game. The only reason Brock Purdy is doing good is the linebackers need to play up to stop McCaffrey. That opens up an ocean of territory in the middle of the field for these crossing patterns. If you look at the 49ers, a lot of their plays are crossing patterns through the middle of the field. And I get a hand to Brock. He's pretty accurate. Sometimes he's not, but most of the time he's pretty accurate at hitting those crossing. Then the receiver takes it for a lot of yards after catch. So I'm saying if you take Brock Purdy out of the lineup and put Sam Darnold, and I know people are going to laugh, with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, I think the 49ers might have the same record. They might have 1 or 2 less wins, but overall I think they're going to have the same record, because all Darnold and all Brock Purdy does is hit the wide open crossing patterns or the outs, because the linebackers, I'm telling you right now, the linebackers are playing up to stop McCaffrey, and McCaffrey is the reason Brock Purdy is having such a great year. McCaffrey out of the lineup, Brock Purdy would probably be like a middle of the road quarterback. And who knows, Sam Darnold might be even better than Brock Purdy. Stop laughing, please stop laughing, but he has a better arm than Purdy. And practicing with this offense, he might actually be vastly improved over what you've seen over the past years. Darnold has showed flashes of brilliance in some games, but more often than not, he hasn't. In this lineup, Darnold might be good. And let me just give you a flash from the past. Jimmy G, he took this team to the Super Bowl. Should have won the Super Bowl if not for the refs, but he took this team to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championships. And look at him now. He went to the Raiders and he showed he's not that good of a quarterback. This is a great system for a quarterback to be in. This 49ers, Shanahan has a great offense for this quarterback, much like the Patriots had with Belichick and with Brady. So that's why I think Purdy is 4th. And now Lamar Jackson, as I said before, the MVP, if you take that person out of the lineup, how good the team would be. I think Baltimore would be in Carolina territory right now. They would probably have 1 or 2 wins without Lamar Jackson. He is the offense. The running game is not that great, and he is that offense. His stats are not that good. He's never had the great stats, but take him out of the lineup, and that team does not have 10 wins. They probably have 2 wins. And my personal opinion is McCaffrey winning the MVP is he is this offense. He's by far and away the league leader in rushing yards. He's got a ton of receptions. He's going to have 2,200, 2,300 total yards for the year. Maybe even more. He might get to 2,500. Who knows? This offense runs through McCaffrey. Take him out of the lineup. like I said with Purdy, Purdy be an average quarterback. This team might be an average team. So I think McCaffrey should be the MVP of the league, in my opinion. Running backs don't win it. This is a quarterback's award. Adrian Peterson was the last running back to win this MVP because the offense is run through the quarterback mostly, but this 49ers offense runs through McCaffrey. So I rank McCaffrey number 1, Dak number 2, Lamar Jackson number 3, and Brock Purdy number 4 in my MVP rankings as of right now. So please let me know what you think of this. You think I'm bonkers? I am a huge 49ers fan, and it sort of pains me to say Brock Purdy doesn't deserve MVP. It'll be quite a story, but this is how I feel. So let me know down below and subscribe and like. Thanks. See ya.